Hi there, it's Myrna Loy of Blackbright News, and I've got my Blackbright News hat on now because I'm giving you some important information about scamming. Now, we all hear about scamming and it's not very nice. When you're scammed for life or scarred for life because someone scammed you, it's not a very nice thing. So I'm going to show you a video. It's been brought out by the Metropolitan Police. You may have seen it, you may not, but it is important for you to see what's going on, just so you can make your loved ones aware, family and relatives. Okay.
With many crimes of bank fraud, the thief will always try to divert a victim's attention. And this scam relies on the simple joy of receiving a gift delivered to your home.
Morning, delivery for you.
Oh, that's lovely.
And the present.
Thank you.
I need a signature from you, please. Just in there, then loan that, please. One problem is there's £2.47 postage to be paid. Unfortunately, it wasn't paid. So I won't be able to take cash, I'm afraid. It's got to be a card. I'm not allowed to take cash, company policy. Thank you. That's fine.
To many people, this would seem an innocent transaction with a portable credit card machine. But because the machine is a cleverly copied fake of a real machine, the thief will be able to get access to all your credit card details and PIN number.
Yep, that's gone through. Thank you very much indeed. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
This scam often occurs on special occasions like St. Valentine's Day, during national celebrations like Christmas or Easter, or if the thieves have access to your personal data, it could easily be on your birthday. Within minutes of the transaction, the thief can clone your card to one of his own and be emptying your bank account by many thousands of pounds. So please remember, never use your card in a portable credit card machine unless you completely trust the people or the organisation you're dealing with.
That's the first one. What kind of disturbed me is that, the fact that we cannot trust anyone anymore. Before, when somebody greeted you with a smile, you could welcome them, you would feel safe. And that little old lady, getting those flowers, totally oblivious that that man is so calculating. And he's no remorse, no kind of thought that she's an elderly lady. Just one goal, to get her money. And I just think, you really have to be vigilant because, if you're not expecting any flowers, if you're not expecting a gift, make sure you look on the card, because most of those cards tell you who the gift is from, and you need to recognize who that gift is from, and there should be a telephone number. If there's no telephone number, don't be excited. I know for those of you who don't get gifts very often, it can be such a lovely surprise and it can throw you off guard. But try not to let the emotion overtake you so that you lose your focus. Soon as they knock the door, have a look and say, who are they from? Because it'll be on the card. If there's no card, don't accept it. And like I said, he's saying his company policy. I can understand why that would be, because some people might be pocketing all those £2.47s. So it does make sense. And then £2.47 isn't a large amount. So they've deliberately had a low amount so you're not suspicious. And then the next thing they're doing is taking you out of all your money. I think it's so, so sad. Anyway, that was the first scam. The second scam.
A large loss of money can really frighten people, and when people are scared, they become vulnerable, and then they're easy victims of a practiced phone thief.
Hello?
Hello, is that Mrs. Carter?
Yes.
Mrs. Carter, my name is Sergeant Jackson, and I'm calling from Richmond Police Station Fraud Department.
Okay.
Mrs. Carter, can I just ask, have you just made a transaction today at Harrods for the sum of £15,000?
No, I haven't.
Mrs. Carter, it would appear your card has been used fraudulently.
Okay.
What I need you to do is, do you have a pen and paper handy? Okay, if you write this reference number down for me. It's PS 59109TW.
Yeah.
Now, do you have your card handy, as you should have a fraud telephone number on the back of your card?
Yeah, I've got that.
All I need you to do now is call that number with the reference number, and they will sort it all out for you.
Okay, thank you.
Most people don't know that if the person they're speaking to on the phone doesn't hang up at the end of the phone conversation, then their phone is still locked to that number. So no matter who you dial next, you remain connected on the same phone line, and this simple tactic is exploited by many phone thieves.
Good morning, you're through to New Scotland Yard Fraud Department. How may I help you?
Often the person pretending to be from the fraud department will be exactly the same person they spoke to just moments before, but they get away with the deception because their victim is now in a panic.
Just for security, can I please confirm your full name and date of birth?
Yes, it's Joanne Carter, the 31st of the 12th, 1974.
Thank you, Mrs. Carter. Can you now give me the reference number you received today?
The thief now draws their victim into a carefully cast web of lies and deceit. A lot of their scripted conversation is to make them appear helpful, credible, and sympathetic, and in this way they gain a victim's confidence.
Did you make a transaction today at Harrods for £15,000?
No, I didn't.
Okay, Mrs. Carter, I'm sorry to say it would seem that your card has been used at Harrods today for £15,000. I need to check a few more details with you. Now, Mrs. Carter, for security, I don't want you to give me any of your details over the phone. What I need you to do is to use your keypad on the mobile phone and key in your 16-digit number.
The thief now convinces his victim that typing in different numbers on her phone keypad gives her security on the phone line, but in fact it does just the opposite. With a key tone reader, the thief can easily decode the different tones to get the one number he really wants, her 4-digit PIN number.
Great. What we'll do for you now is put a stop on the card that's been used, and we will send a courier around to collect this card. If you could please place this in an envelope, and one of our couriers will be round within an hour. Also, so you're not without a card, a separate courier will be out within 2 hours to deliver your new card for you. Hello, Mrs. Carter?
Yes.
Yes, I'm here for a collection.
Once the team of fraudsters have got a PIN number and credit card, they can begin emptying the bank account immediately.
Delivery for me?
So if anyone ever contacts you about suspicious activity on a bank account, be extremely careful and never give your 4-digit PIN number or type these into your phone's keypad. And if anyone asks you to call another number in this kind of scenario, then you must use another phone, a mobile, a different landline, or a neighbour's phone.
So, isn't it awful though? I mean, to be honest, I cannot imagine that anybody could take a card of mine and say that they've spent it in Harrods for 15,000. I mean, it's just not on. Number one, the card people wouldn't even approve it. I mean, I have had them not even approve 1,000 or 5,000, 1,500 on mine. I've had to call and they've had to call me back. So, I mean, that should ring alarm bells. Such a large amount. Yeah, you're going to think, oh my God, they've used £15,000 on my card. But your card probably isn't even authorised for that. So you have to be alert and you have to look at these things and think, does that sound normal? Does it sound realistic? And like that guy said, you know, you don't put in any of your card details or you tap in anything with these little bastards. They're unrelenting. It's just such a sad state of affairs that we're in. The last and final one is a short one. Yeah, I'm going to show it to you because even though I think most of us are quite alert when we're at the ATM machine, sometimes, you know, our innate nature to help somebody, or if we hear a scream, we turn, or, you know, somebody calls our name or anything can distract us. So that's the only reason why I'm going to show you that. But I know for the majority of us, we're very, very conscious when somebody's behind us at an ATM machine.
If you're ever in a situation where you're being made uncomfortable at an ATM machine, it's not the person you're shielding from view that's important. There's often more than one thief, and it's the other team member who will be making a mental note of your PIN number. In this kind of theft, there's always an innocent-looking diversion of some kind. Using carefully rehearsed timing, someone will take your attention at a critical moment, and in an instant, you'll lose your card. It might be some time before you report your card loss to your bank. In the meantime, thieves will have completely open access to your money. So do remember, if you're ever uncomfortable using an ATM cash dispenser, walk away and find another one. And if you lose your bank card for any reason, report this to your bank immediately.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? To think that you have to be so vigilant, but you do. You know, there are so many people, and you know, there's so many. There's people who just sit there trying to work out how to scam people. So I thought I'd show you that video. I hope you find it useful. I hope you can share it with others and let people know what, you know, the likelihood, because some people, even though I'm aware of it now, you know, other people may not. So it's really important that other people are aware. So I hope you share this video, or at least talk to people about what you've seen in it. And it has been produced by the Metropolitan Police, so it is authentic. Okay, thank you for listening. Bye bye.